All right, we are standing at Park Avenue and 52nd Street, and we are looking at 350 Park Avenue, which just got approved for another new super tall here on Park Avenue. And this time it's been approved. There's no dates on when completion will, or when construction will start, or when it'll end. And as you can see from this footage right here, it does look like they're getting ready. The tenant here on this southeast corner has left. I don't know who it was prior. Fidelity is still here on the north end, and Citadel is the main tenant here, and they will be the main tenant on the construction of the new building as well. But as you can see, I got this building mixed up with the Lever House building, which is actually this building right here, and a lot more elegant in my opinion. The Lever House, I don't know if it has historical landmark status, but I think it should. It probably does. I'll verify it on the screen right now. But this one is a lot more elegant. It has this open lobby design given the space constraint, and I think it was built at a time before these plazas were mandatory. I'm standing underneath one of my favorite buildings here, the Seagram building. And just a correction, the Lever House is built in like 1950, so a lot earlier than I thought. I thought it was like built in the early 60s, and as well as the Seagram building. But the Seagram building too, yeah, finished in like 1958, so not even the 60s. But I believe this one here was built in the 60s, and it's, again, this one is worthy of being, and this one will be demolished. I wanted to make that point as well, that this one will be demolished. Now this building will look almost identical to 425 Park Avenue, which I'll get a better view of it here. And so it has a similar style where they're working in a sort of confined space. I think this building won't really have like an open lobby or an open courtyard area, just as how 425 doesn't. But the main difference between this one and 425, and the building looks almost identical to 425, and in fact some people are even saying it looks like the new Chase headquarters building just cut in half because of half the real estate space. If you can imagine, if they had this entire block, it would make space for something equivalent, but they only have, I guess you can call, a little over a third of the block. But the building looks nice nonetheless. And yes, so this building will get demolished. Unlike 425, they actually just gutted it, but kept all the core and the steel columns, the structural components intact. But this one will get a full demolition. So this one is designed by Foster Partners, which I didn't really realize how big of a deal they were. They actually designed a bunch of stuff globally. I mean, they designed, I gave them credit for the World Trade Center, but they did a bunch of other stuff. They designed this famous bridge in France that I just read about. And there's a couple of other notable things that I just can't remember off the top of my head, but they're a big player here. So here's another look at the 425 skyscraper. And you can see the original height was probably only up here, somewhere over here. And so they really added onto it. But this one, again, is special because they didn't demo it. And I think construction started in 2016, topped out in 2018, and finished in 21. So the question is, did it save them time? It probably saved them some money, but did it save them time by not demoing it? So here to the south of it are two open lots, 417 and 405 Park Ave, I believe. And what's interesting here is these buildings got demolished. There really is no update, so there's no plans for anything. It looks like they just preemptively demolished them and are waiting for company to come in and a tenant to secure the spot. But here will be the grounds in the future, hopefully not too far in the future, but of another major skyscraper